Hello, Gunja. I hope you are okay and safe from this COVID virus. Okay, in this video, I'll be taking you through the whole process of adding student marks to the system. Actually, meaning this video, is only for lecturers only. So the first thing you need to do is to visit Bala 268. You go to your browser, you type bala268.com. The moment you type that address, it's gonna take you to this site, Bala site. So you come to this button, the login button. You go there, you log in. So as lecturers, you'll be logging with your email address and the last 7 digits of your national IDs. Already, my accounts they've already been created by Mr. Gunene. So if you are finding difficulties, maybe challenges logging in, you have to contact Mr. Gunene. Check the system, are you added or not? So you come in, you log in with your username, your email, and then your password. You enter sign in. Once it brings this message, the username or password combination is incorrect, please try again. It means that whatever you entered here is wrong. So if you think it's a mistake from Mr. Nene, so you will have to contact him, and then you're gonna check, would say, are you in the system or not? Okay, I'll just use this account. I think it's for Mr. Jean. It's just come some 017. So the moment you log in as a lecturer, the system is gonna bring you to this page. This is your dashboard. Right now it's empty because nothing you did to the system. The moment you start entering marks, you're gonna see some statistics in this dashboard. So the first thing you need to do once you've logged in as a lecturer is to change your username and password. Right now, anyone with access to the system can be able to log into your account, which is really not recommended. So you need to change your password and username. So this is your dashboard. You come here. That's how you change your username and password. So you come to profile. Before you do anything, you come to this page. You edit your username and password. Right now, this is your username. And then to edit this information, you need to come to this update button. Once you do that, here is the information. So you edit this information. You have to actually you need to edit only the username. That's what you need to edit in this system. And then you come again here to your password. You have to update this password. You put in the old password, which is the last 7 digits of your national ID, and then you enter the new password. Once you have done that, you are good to go. Then those are the accounts now you're gonna use whenever you're logging into the system. So once you're done, this is where you navigate through the system. Right here you have the academic information, the list of classes, list of semesters. Actually, when coming to this semester, when you click here, you're gonna see the list of semesters lower bugile, and then the modules. So the first thing, the second thing you need to do once you're logged into the system, first thing you change your password and username. Second thing, you come to this link module. This is where you're gonna see the list of the modules that you are lecturing. So if it happens that you don't see your modules here, or they are missing, you need to contact Mr. Gnene. You're going to sort that out. And then once you're done checking this information, now is the process of adding student marks to the system. So this is where you add the student marks. The first thing, you come to assessment. When going to assessment, you're going to see type. Those are the assessment types that you'll be having. The grade, actually there's nothing you can do in this one. This is set by the registrar. And then the rules. Once you're done setting these assessments, you come to marks. This is where you enter the student marks. But then you're going to start from the assessment. That's where everything starts actually. So you go to type. This is where you add your assessments. Right now, I've logged in with Umfowethu's account. I can see what's the assessments that he has already created in the system. So you're going to see exam test 1 practical. That's intake 15 full-time, year 1, and the name. You just name it. It's whatever you want to name it. And here is M&A. So when coming to these modules, you're going to see this assessment is for measurement and evaluation. So that's why it's M&A. And you have another one here, full-time, which is agriculture. I think it's agriculture. Actually, yes, it's agriculture. Or this one is intake 13 full-time. So this one is wrong. So it needs to be edited. So if you see that, okay, you did a mistake, instead of intake 13, you set intake 15, you come to this edit button, you edit your information. This is where you change the information and then you update the information. And let me just update it as a testing. Which is 13. The new turn. Okay. Physics system. Okay. Adding a new, you come to this add new. This is where you add assessments. You create the assessment for 13 full-time semester. You name it, so whatever you want to name it, and then once you're done, you click the add button. So you need to enter all the information here, and then now this is the mark distribution. This is very, very, very important. This is the marks distribution. That's the assessment that those students. So you have the written, you have the exam, you have tests, you select whatever the students will be writing here. So if it happens that you don't see your assessment in this list, you need to contact Mr. Zwan. So you're going to add that one for you. And then once you're done with the assessment. We are set. And then now you come to rules. You come to rules. What are rules? Now we are telling the system. From those assessments you created, now we are telling the system, how are they weighing? Is exam, iweya kanganani, assignment, iweya kanganani, all those things. So you come to this add new button. When you are there, this is where you create the assessment, the assessment rule. You won't be able to enter student marks if this part is not done. So you have to follow with all this part, the assessment part, the type, you leave the grade and you go to rule. You set the type and then you set the rules. And we're gonna just take, for instance, this one. We have intake 15. Okay, let me just go back a little bit. I just want to see if there is an. So here we are searching your rules that have already been created in the system. So right now we can see we have one. Let's just delete it. Actually, I created this one, so that's why I'm deleting it. So now we create the assessment rule. You pick the class, which is intake 15 full time. You pick the section, which is the semester. You pick the module, which is agriculture, and then the assessment, which is the one you created here. Which is this assessment. So you're going to notice if you didn't create the assessment, you won't be able to create these rules. So it's very, very good law to you follow with the steps. The first step is creating the assessment types. You create all of them for your modules that you are lecturing. And then once you're done, you now create the assessment rules. First thing, creating the types, and then you follow by the rules. So you pick the class, the semester, the module. The moment you pick the assessment here, which is this agri, it's gonna bring the assessment rules. I mean the assessment type you created here, which is the written, exam, test, and assignment. As you can see here, this is what I'm talking about. And now you pick the grading, which is the CIT grading. It's already there in the system. The moment you pick the grading, you're going to bring the total marks. And then the overall pass mark, the passing mark, which is this one, which is 48. Total mark is up to 100. Meaning, when adding these assessment types, it has to give you 100. And then in this passing rule, actually, the passing rule, we have overall and individual. So what's the meaning of this? I hope you can notice whenever I'm selecting overall, it highlights everything here. But when I'm selecting individual, it's enabling these passing marks. So let me explain this. Overall, when selecting overall, we are telling the system that these assessments you created, they are using this passing mark, which is 48. All of them. The written passing mark is 48. Everything is 48. But if now we are saying individual, that's when we are saying no written passing mark, yakona maybe it's 60. Exam passing mark it's 50. Test passing mark it's 50. So that's when we are saying their passing mark is not the same. But if they are the same, you just leave this empty, and then here you select overall, and then you're done. Now we are creating the weights. That's that's very, very, very important that you understand this. So now we are telling the system, it's okay. We know exam it's 60. Okay, if exam is 60, and not about written, okay, we're gonna give it weight of 10. And not about test, you're gonna give it maybe 20. And then assignment, you're gonna give it 10. That's totaling to 100. The moment you're gonna say here, maybe 20, the system won't allow that. You're gonna say marks distribution is wrong, not measured with total marks, which is this total marks. Meaning, so whatever you are entering here has to add up to 100. Hope that one is clear. So we're giving it 10 here, we're giving it 60 here, and we're giving it a 20 and then a 10 here. And then we add this rule. We're done now adding this rule. If there are other rules, like we have intake 15, this was you can see logo say you are creating these rules by subject. So you have to finish all this process and then you move forward. You create for 14 full time, you create for 13 full time, you pick whatever modules you are doing here, and then you're done. Right now, you can see the moment I'm picking 14, let me just show you this process. I'm selecting 13 full time, then I'm selecting the semester. Okay, this one is okay. But then the moment I'm selecting 14 full time, selecting the semester, this class have no assessment, meaning you didn't create the assessment type here. Once you don't create the assessment type here, the system won't allow you to create the assessment rules. So you have to first create the assessment type. I hope that one is clear. Okay, right now, let's check our rules we've created. Oh, you check by class. We have here, which is agriculture. So we can see we have this assessment rule. You can check, you can edit if you notice there's something that is wrong here by just clicking the edit button, and then you're gonna, when it changes whatever you want to change that side. So you can see here the passing mark is 0000. Why? Because these assessment types, they are using this passing mark. So once you're done, that's it. You come to marks. This is where you enter the student marks. When you come here, you're gonna see it's marks. So this filter, this is where you're searching marks that you have already entered in the system. Meaning when filtering here, so you check ema marks luwafakile to the system. If nothing you entered, there's nothing that will gonna show up here. I'm just gonna show you what I'm talking about. And then you get marks. So we are getting the marks, meaning we are getting something we entered in the system. Right now, there's no data available in the table. Why? Because nothing we entered in the system. So when adding a new marks, you come to this add new button. You add the marks. That's where you go. You pick the academic year, which is 2001. You pick the class. So before you add student marks, you need to know who's the students they are from, which class, which semester, and which module, and the exam, the assessment type. So you pick the semester here, the module, and then the assessment, and then you get your entry marks. The moment you click entry marks, it's gonna bring the list of all the students that are from that intake semester and that are doing those subjects. As you can see here, this is the list of the students. So now you can see it has the written, that is what you set, the assessment type. It has a written, it has exam, test, assignment. As you can see here. And then let me just open this in a new tab, the rules. So I want to show you the rule that will be used by those marks that will be entering there. So we have the written, which contributes 10%, the exam contributes 60%, test which contributes 20%, and then assignment which contributes 10%. So when entering the marks, you ignore this part. It doesn't necessarily mean that you'll be the one calculating. It's okay if the student actually has 60 and you want to find out 10% of that 60. No. When you come here to the written, let's say this student utolenga is 78. So you enter 78. Go exam. This student got 60. Go test. And maybe this student got a 40. Then assignment, this student got an 8. So the system is gonna calculate the 10% of 78, calculate the 60% of this 60, calculate the 20% of the from this 40, and then calculate 10% from this 80 days student got from those assessment. So we're going to enter all these student marks, and then once you're done, I just for this example purpose, I'm gonna use this one only. Maybe let's just enter even this one. This one total 45 written, and lona maybe lona cinema marks return is now maybe an exam, which is 40, and then you come down, you save all marks. Assessment marks added successfully, and then you are done. That's if you are a lecturer, we are done. That's your part. We are done. Nothing you're gonna calculate. Nothing you'll be doing. So whatever, we are done. You won't be required to submit it to wherever. We are done. Once you enter the student marks in the system, you are done. Your part is done. So if you have other assessment you need to enter, you're gonna do the same process. But now, if you want to look to see whatever marks you entered in the system, you come to these marks again. Now we are searching the marks we entered to the system. So you come, you pick the academic year, it's 2020-01, the intake, which is intake 15 full-time, which is semester 1, year 1, semester 2, the module. So you're gonna say this is the module code. I hope you know your module code. And then this is agriculture, and then you get the marks. So you can see this is it. These are the students. So this student got 78 in written and got 60 exam, Atola 40 assignment, Atola 80. 40 in test and then Atola 80 assignment. And the final mark yale student learner, the system ya calculator yatola it's 60. And then the grading yatola it's C, and the point yakona, which is 3.0. Let's prove it. I'm gonna just open my calculator. I want to bring it this side. We said written it's 10%. So the system came here and then multiply this by 10, meaning the student would tell 7.8. Let me just open another one here. Which is 7.8. Atola 60 in exam. Which is 36. Are we a student Atola 40? It is here to contributor 20%. In Ndana, Atola 8. We are Atola 80. Okay, 8. So when you say 8 plus 8 plus 36 plus 7.8, which is 59.8, and then the system area round off this number to 60. That's why the final mark is 60. Okay, I hope that one is clear. And you can even calculate this one 45. I'm done until 45, meaning this is the me figure 8 at this one. Yeah, figure calculator. 10% of this 45, yeah, it's 5%. 5 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. So that's why it's F here. So let's say this student Abengeko, let's just edit this one. Ndana Ageko, hit absent, then you update marks. This is when the student was absent. When this exam was written as whatever. So it will gonna show this. That's it. You're done as lecturers. So the first thing, you create your assessment, all of them. Once you're done, you set the assessment rules. And once you are done with that part, that means it doesn't necessarily mean that whenever you want to enter MMAX, ufuna go that process now and then. You set it once, and then meaning this assessment you set this year, it will be the ones that you are using even next year, so whatever years to come. If there is change, you just edit and then include or exclude whatever you need to change. That's it. That's the process, and then you are done. And Mr. Gnene will be the one who published these marks. Right now, you can be able to edit these marks. Why? Because they are not published. If I was the HOD, I'm gonna come to these results. Here I've logged in as an HOD. When you're a lecturer, you won't see this link. I don't think that is name problems. That's it. No, it's okay. But you won't be able to see the results. You will be able to see marks only. So if let's say I'm coming to this results as an HOD, I pick the class, I pick the section, I pick the assessment, and then I get leaks. I'm gonna get this message: result not published for this class and exam yet. Meaning asenga publisher, so it's Mr. Gnene who will be who has the authority to publish marks. That's it. And once let me just say this: once Mr. Gnene or publish marks, we'll be able to see what right now we are able to edit these marks, but once our published, you won't be able to edit the marks. I hope that one is clear. Once I publish all these marks, you won't be able to update whatever marks you entered here. The only way to update my marks is for you to call with your super so ever Lopotagui, and then Mr. Gnene will unpublish those marks, and that's when you'll be able to edit those marks. I hope that one is clear. So that's it, guys, for this video. I hope everything is clear and you're gonna follow. Remember, change your password, change your username. That's very, 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 very important. Secure your account. You don't want someone coming in here and mess with your system, mess with your account, because this system is keeping records. So if someone comes and log in with your account and enter my marks and edit marks here, the system is gonna say it's you. So that's why it's very, 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 very important that you edit this student mark. You edit your account. That's very, very, very important. Before you do anything, update your information. That's very, 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 very key. I hope that one is clear. That's it. Thank you.